is going on, everybody? This is Tony 2.0, and I'm back today with some more patch notes for League of Legends. Today, the patch notes for 4.16 were released, and there's a lot of stuff going on, so I want to get right into this. A few exciting things, few little just buffs, nerfs, moves, just little itsy-bitsy things, but let's jump right into it. 4.16 comes with the announcement of Azir. He will be released a little bit later in the patch. If it's anything like Gnar, it should be Thursday or Friday when he gets put into the game and he's playable. He has been on the PBE for a long time. There's plenty of stats out. I'll also put links down to the description for all the videos that I did regarding his abilities that we know of so far and just the first look stuff. On to the next thing, Cassiopeia. She got a pretty massive overhaul. She got a texture update, her splash, her VO, her bio, everything kind of got updated in this. And I'm going to put the stuff up on the screen so you guys can see it as always. But let's run down real quick here. She has an all new passive. 5% ability power in Twin Fang restores scaling ability power and health based on your level. At 200 stacks, the ability power bonus increases at 10%, and Cassiopeia gains 20% CDR. 400 stacks, ability bonus increase plus 30%. Pretty nice passive. Really, that's a huge buff to Cassiopeia, who I thought already had quite a bit of damage. What they did to balance that out is they also buffed her Q a little bit. They nerfed her Q, the AP ratio from 0.8 to 0.35. In her W, looks like she got a nerf on the magic damage per second with her miasma. The Twin Fang got a bit of a buff to it. AP ratio now scales. And then she got new refunds from Twin Fang's mana cost, plus an additional 3% of Cassiopeia's total mana if Twin Fang kills a unit. So little bit of buff going on to her E. Onto her R, this now accurately hits units directly in front and on top of Cassiopeia, so makes it a little bit easier to get that stun off. The cooldowns also scale a little bit differently, and then the magic damage scales plus 0.5 ability power, which I don't believe was pre-patch. Going on down the list to our next champ, Renekton got a total texture, splash, and bio update. Pretty much just a basic little overhaul. He also got some new splash art that I will post later in the video. Brand, one that I'm pretty excited about here. With clarity, his R now has a secondary targeting indicator that shows the bounce radius of his ultimate. This is kind of cool, and I think it's gonna give a pretty sweet idea of how much bounce you're gonna get. Maybe give you a better idea of when to throw it. Corki, they fixed a bug on his W when the Valkyrie was being interrupted, would halt Corki's movement, but still extend Valkyrie's damage field. So not really a nerf or anything, just kind of fixed a little buggy issue with his W. Gnar, they're still working on him, and so they're changing his ultimate again. It now detects collision with player-created terrain. Anivia's Crystallized Wall, Azir's Emperor's Divide, Jarvan's Cataclysm, and Trundle's Pillar of Ice. So now you can actually stun people into player-created things that are on the map. They also fixed a bug where Gnar, on a dashing unit, would cancel their movement but not stun them if they hit the wall. Down to Aurelia. They fixed a bug where stopping Blade Surge mid-dash would still deal damage to her target. So unfortunately for Wicked, they got rid of that. Poppy, her E, the heroic charge, it says, and welcome to the slam. It now detects collisions with players' created terrain, which is Anivia's Crystallize, all that stuff. So now they'll get stunned when you hit them on player created terrain. Shen, the Shadow Dash. They fixed a bug where taunting dead champions would give Shen bonus energy, so you can no longer do that. I don't know too many people in my circles that use that, but I'm sure that it could be definitely abused a little bit. And then moving down to Varus, the Q, the piercing arrow. The line indicator was removed, and they put the double circle range back in as it was previously functioning in 4.13. Vayne, her Condemn. It now detects collision with players' created terrain, so you can stun them into the Anivia wall, Azir wall, Jarvan's thing, and the Pillar of Ice. Vladimir. This is pretty much a buff if you use Gunblade with Vlad. This now correctly increases healing from Vlad's Spell Vamp and Lifesteal. And so with using the Gunblade, there was a bug that you wouldn't get the total amount of Lifesteal. So this actually is a little bit of a buff for Vladimir. And then one more really exciting one. This is something that I think was really needed, and Riot actually listened to the community in this one. They asked for it. When Zilean ults you, you'll now get a subtle tint change on your screen so that maybe people will actually realize they're ulted by Zilean. I know that that's a huge thing, particularly in lower elos. People don't realize that they actually got ulted by Zilean, and you could continue to fight. And so this is a pretty welcome change. There's been 4 new splash arts added for Akali, Renekton, Cassiopeia, and Orianna. I'll post those on the screen so you guys can see them as we talk about these last few things. The summoner spell Flash. No more awkward stopping. The movement commands now persist after flashing in the same direction you are moving, which is awfully nice. They also have put in this patch the announcement for Ascension. This is the new game mode that's coming out. If you haven't seen videos on it, please just YouTube search Ascension gameplay. There's some stuff on there from the PBE servers. This looks like a lot of fun. It's a different kind of play. It's all about killing. It's just kill the enemies, gain points, capture strong points and runes, and kill the ascended being in the middle of the map. It's pretty sweet, and I'm looking forward to playing it and posting some of the gameplays up there so you guys can check it out. I'm working on an Ascension breakdown, a first look for this new game mode, because since Earth, they haven't come up with anything good, and I wish they'd bring Earth back. Doombots was just not a whole lot of fun, and so Ascension looks like it could be a bunch of fun. There is a whole bunch of bug fixes in there. I will put the link, as always, to the patch notes, so if you guys want to go and read those, you can. Just basic fixes to the patch or loading screens, the private chat windows, some things that were just a little bit glitchy. And then the final thing on this patch note, there was some announcement for the new skins that will be coming out. With Azir, he will be getting Galactic Azir, and also Guardian of the Sands Kha'Zix. Again, I will post these up here so you guys can check them out. I make these videos because I know not everyone likes to read the patch notes, and so I hope you guys like it. I hope it's helpful to you. I'll keep putting them up. They seem to get pretty good views. If you would, please click like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll be back with more patch notes, more update videos, everything for League of Legends that I can think of. Alright guys, thanks.